All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Hadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, real quick, we know that we're in the final minutes now of Esau's wicked rulership, and I say that because of what's been thrown out in the media, uh, and what talks are happening a lot now. You got the World War III talk happening, and you got what's this the MOTB talk, and now they're coming out with financial news, just putting it all on the table, like the downfall of the American dollar, right? And I was just listening to it real quick. What is it at right here?
Of low-income nations. And this system has gotten to breaking point. Global South-led organizations like BRICS are developing alternatives not only to the US dollar, but to the US-dominated international financial institutions and infrastructure and technology. And this has led the US government not to cut back its very aggressive policies, but instead to double down. And we've seen that Donald Trump has threatened BRICS countries with very high tariffs, trying to destroy all of these institutions that are developing alternatives to US dollar dominance. But it's not working. The more the US aggressively attacks other countries, the more it's actually accelerating de-dollarization. We saw this very clearly, not only in...
So, those good talking points, right? And we're ahead of the game, or ahead of the curve, so to speak, because we understand the prophecies that's in the scriptures, all right? And, that's what we were taught by the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Now, the rest of this world is on a roller coaster ride, so to speak, right? I got two scriptures I'm going to get. Jeremiah 51, right? Read that. Okay. Right? And we'll start at 9, Jeremiah 51 and 9. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches on to heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. All right? So that's what we're seeing, right? Because all the wickedness that Babylon the Great has been doing through all these times and all these years, all right? Now the recompense is coming back on them, and its money market is crashing. Right? So when you go up, like I said, we already know the tell of the tape. And that's why the Lord is asking his people, right? Give up on this money chasing bullshit here. Right? You get your daily bread and be happy. We ain't seeking to be billionaires or millionaires in this place. We just want to make sure we can, do what we need to do when it comes to like putting a roof over your head, and the necessity bills, lights on, water, so on and so forth. We're not trying to jet set around the place, buy 10 Maybachs, have over 750 pair of shoes, none of that shit that you see the wicked or people that's consumed by greed, envy, lust, and all the above, man. That's not our lot. That's not what we're here for. Okay, we're here to do the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? And him just saying that, it's it's to tell that a parable or the prophecies that's ongoing in the scriptures, man. Week in and week out, we telling you the same thing. The MOTB is closely approaching. Now, I let that play just because it's telling you, and he told you, the more aggressive America gets towards these places, like in the BRICS, okay, or don't want to deal with the uh, the banking system that we have, all right, they just gonna flee, man. They're gonna flee. They're gonna leave America standing in the dust. A lot of these places are builders now. They're building their own countries up. Their GDP is getting high, okay, and America's on it's just tanking. It's falling. All right, that's how we know that we at the end of this man's kingdom. Nobody's looking at him with shock and awe anymore. You know, and it's evident. Okay, Revelation 3:16 is in full swing, and then you have Revelations the 14th chapter. All right, that tells you not to take the mark of the beast. Instead, because this is all economic. It says this is what the Lord says. All right, we're not to worry about things of Caesar. Right. This is our main objective right here. Matthew 6:19 and 21. All right, to 19 and 21. All right, let's just get that. And that'll be it, man. All right, so this money's out the door, man. And it's not a thing to worry about anymore, man. This shit is just like it's going down the tube. Like I said, we only here to make sure that we can keep a roof over our head and do the things that we need to do when it comes to taking care of ourselves and our family, right? It says fasting, the true treasure, wealth, and mammon, all right? So we're supposed to be taking care of our body, and just worried about, serving Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Everything else will fall into place, man, all right? It says, moreover, when you fast, be not as the hypocrites of a sad countenance, for their disfigure their faces, that they may appear unto men to fast. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. Okay? So that's one way to get closer to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, is just to fast on the daily, man. Okay? Intermittent fasting is good for you anyways, man. Okay? Verse 19, it says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, or where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Okay? So, when you stay focused in on the on the heavens, man, okay, you can't go wrong, man. All right, that's the whole gist of it, man. Because this place is decaying, it's falling apart, man. Immoral, it's lackluster, man. Okay, there's nothing else to gain here, man. All right, the things that bring men happiness, you're not able to have. Okay, a woman, your own kids. I mean, you have them, but they're not yours because they're wards of the state. Okay. And so on and so forth. Land and properties and things you own, overtaxed. Okay. You buy one thing one time, you got to pay taxes on it forever. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. And that's why this economic system is failing them. Okay. Let me get this real quick. I think this is how it go. Because this is, this is how Esau is about to give up the ghost, man. He's finished. All right. Proverbs 10:2. It says, treasure of wickedness profit nothing, but righteous deliver from death. Right? So this is what happened. John 10:10, this guy, he steals, robs, kills, and takes, okay, your heritage. So now it's the end of his story, man. All right. That's the only thing that this man has been doing since he came upon the earth. Okay. It's rob, steal, and kill, man. And take what's not his. Now the Lord's about to take it all from him. Okay. And call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Like I said, it's mad more shows, like endless shows about finance and everything like that. They all saying the same thing, man. The market's about to crash, so on and so forth, And this is evident, man. All right. Just like Elder Apostle Tahar always say, okay, the MOT gotta come first before the Third World War. Okay. And it's on its way. All right. We can see the troops getting in battle array and everything like that now. All right. Iran, Russia, okay, Venezuela, China. All right. So it's coming to pass, man. All right. So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.